Good day on this wonderful and amazing day as we speak about life, careers, and purpose. I am Father Abraham. Today, my topic, just on top of my mind, is just something about our job scenario in our country right now. It is bleak, it's something that we cannot be proud of as a country. It's something that stresses a lot of our youth. It's something that stresses our parents who are raising teenagers have children in varsity, parents that are paying high fees in different higher institutions, whether or not will my child get a job. So, based on the scenario right now, we've got different platforms where we can see that are there jobs available, what exactly is happening in terms of the hiring space, in terms of the space whereby people are able to apply for jobs. Now, I'm just not going to list all of them because most of the times the jobs are integrated. So you'll find one advertised here as well as advertised there. So I'm just going to dig into two, which are, I'd say these are the top two currently being used in our country. So you're looking at PNet and LinkedIn as well. So daily, at any given time, you're looking at PNet advertising around 16,056 jobs available. That's across the board. So not specifically in your career or in any specific career, but we're speaking about across the board. So the whole website, 16,000 jobs, odd jobs. Okay. And then we take it to LinkedIn. We're looking at about plus minus about 37,000 jobs that are advertised on LinkedIn. So at any given time, when you go on these sites, this is what you'll be looking at. But remember, everybody has a niche. Everybody has their certain profession. So maybe in your profession, there isn't enough jobs. Now, the scenario looks as follows. When we look at in terms of applications, I'm going to just go for PNet now. There are plus minus about 2,035,000 job applications on PNet as of Monday, which is about the 20th, as of Monday, which is around, what day are we on now? 23rd. Yeah, Monday is the 21st of things. Just had to look at my calendar quickly. Monday, the 21st of July. So this information was given to me by my researchers. 21st of July, looking at about 2,035,000 applications on PNet. That's PNet alone. Forget about LinkedIn now. Which means that if we really do the math, you're looking at about 161 applications per job on the 16,000 jobs. And when we look at those numbers that are very, very scary in our country, looking at unemployment rate of first quarter 2025 at 32.9%, that is overall. And then you're looking at youth unemployment rate. Now, everybody knows youth is counted as between 15 and the ages of 35. So between 18 and 34, you're looking at about 45.5% unemployment rate of our youth. Scary numbers. Very, very scary numbers. I too, as a parent, am very, very worried. I mean, my son is doing his second year in university, so it really begs the question as to where are the jobs going to come from? I think that's what a lot of parents ask themselves. What is going to happen to my child? Even yourself as a person who wants to either switch jobs, you're in a very frustrating situation. It makes it hard for you to even move out of the specific job you're in because you know that out there may not be enough jobs. There's a lot of people taking shit in their different workplaces. A lot of people being verbally abused, being abused of their time, of their expertise, of their skills. And they can't leave. All because the situation looks bleak, right? So, obviously, like I said, the numbers are not close to what is needed in the country. I mean, even if we say these jobs don't interlink, let's say you put together 16,000 jobs from PNet and 37,000 jobs from LinkedIn, we are still nowhere near enough jobs in our country to be able to facilitate and take down this number of 45.5% in our youth as well as 32.9% overall in our country. So what else can you do? I mean, obviously, this is the situation as it is, right? So what can you do as an individual? Because obviously, we're not looking at change happening overnight. We are not looking at our government doing something about this, you know. So what do you do about it? And I'm not being political, understand me. This is not about voting, because obviously if you're going to start going on a voting thing, that means you're going to wait 4 years for you to cast your decision. And your decision, you're going to base it on millions of other people. Are they casting the same as you to get the current leadership out? So let's leave that. Currently, right now, what is it that you as an individual are doing? Where do you touch base? The connections you have, are you using them? The people that you know, the people around you, the people that you call friends, the people that you travel with daily, the people that you're in school with now, you know, are you guys speaking about this? What is it? What's on your mind in terms of saying we are going to make it out there? You know, at the end of the day, we live with choices, guys. You know, in terms of what are you going to do, it's a choice that you need to make. What is it exactly do you wake up and do every single day? And what choices are in front of you? In life, it's the way like how I even speak to mine, especially the young ones that are still growing, you know, is that no matter the tragedy that happens to you, you still have a responsibility to give a reaction. And that reaction is solely based on you. Now let's bring it back to our dire situation of the job scenario. Our situation currently right now is the unemployment rate is not enough jobs being advertised. Your responsibility is finding means and ways out of this dire situation. Like I said, it's not like somebody's coming to save you. You know, so every action you take, you know, no matter how hard it may be, you know, some people may say, yeah, it may seem easy for me to speak because I may have a job, or as an entrepreneur, this I've found something that I like doing, and you know, things may seem easy. We always look at people far off and think this person has it good in life, but actually it's not, guys. It's a decision that I take every single day. It's like looking after my health, looking after my physique. You know, it's what steps am I taking? The minute I wake up, what am I going to do with my day? If umuntu ohlele kasi ongayenzi nix. I said this once in one of my in one of my posts, that it's within you to have that determination to succeed. Because now I mean, it's Friday, it's month end Friday, and people want to you know, they want to go out, they want to do something, you know. But bayakwazi ukwenza ama means to make sure either they get a drink, they get transport to go out, there's an attire. But what is it that you're doing about your future when you wake up? What means are you making to overturn these scales for yourself personally? You know? And when you're sitting there, why do you want to work? Have you ever thought about the question as, why million why do you want to work? And this begs the question because all of us want to work because most of the time it's inspired by somebody else, or it's linked to somebody else. Yo, lo muntu lo hamba nge-GTI, as in nami nangaspana ngizohamba ngento so, you know. I mean, we've seen those clips in with young boys in a text. Yo, first salary boy, anganandaba nombheda, anganandaba na ini. I'm buying 10-7 boy. Uzolizwa po. You understand? So why are you looking for work? Why do you want to work? Is it for an income? Do you have people that rely on you? Meaning, are you a provider? Are you looking for a car? Are you looking for a house, etc.? Exactly why do you want to work? I'll tell you why I asked this question, because based on how you answer that question to yourself, will give you the option of how much you need to dig deep within yourself to make sure that you succeed. And remember, success is relative to every single person. So when you wake up tomorrow morning, Monday morning, Wednesday morning, whenever, ask yourself, why do I want to work? And when I get this money, what is it going to do for me? Every single day we see people going up and down, going to different jobs, yet the country is in debt. Every single day we see people dress up nicely, moving about in different cars, but when they pass away, uzobathi ifamily yakhe seyasokola, abantwana awana lutho. So what exactly were you working for? What is the bigger picture? What is important to you? What makes sense to you right now that makes you say, I need a job, or I need to start a business, or I need some form of income in my life? Apart from the natural, we need to eat, we need to clothe, like I said, a roof over your head, because currently, clearly, you stay somewhere, you've got internet, you've got a phone. That's why you're able to listen to me. So why exactly do you want to take that step further into the employment space? Being employed also, is it the only way for you to succeed? Do you have any other way that you can make a success of yourself? I ask this because I've seen this young guy that they're always recording him. What's the word of the day? He sells cookies on the side of the road. I've known a couple of those businesses that have grown. The young boy will put on an apron, will bake cookies at night or early in the morning and bring them hot to you. Abadlula ngebhasi, they buying, bayazi ukuthi the stop sign, kuyama traffic, he sells to them. When I used to take a bus, one of them they know ukuthi next stuck in the traffic in. We are the bus drivers, to show Ubuntu, the bus driver would open up for him and walk around the whole bus, sell his wares, sell his goods, sell the cookies, sell a makunya, and then jump off. We're in traffic, it's taking us a good 10 minutes just to move through the next traffic light. So why not make means? Why not use that opportunity to get a crowd in front of you? What exactly do you want to do with the money that you are looking for so much? There's many different ways for us to look at getting into different careers in our country. There's many ways that we can look at doing short courses. We've got AI now. We've got the internet. You've got what do you call this? Udemy. There's some online spaces whereby you can take a course now, learn the skills, understand everything, but maybe you just don't have the money to pay. Because I did one course a couple of years ago. There's a course I did in terms when I was trying to actually advance myself in the financial planning industry, being able to assist people with financial management, being able to assist people with estate planning, So that's my current business now. I do it privately in terms of making sure that I only advise, I don't sell insurance, but I just advise people on how exactly what is the best way to put together your finances, what is the best way to put together your insurance, estate planning, So I took that course online, before I did it with Moorpark. And I was able to complete the full course. Only when I wanted my credentials and certificates did I have to pay. But guess what? I now have the knowledge. Yes, I may not be able to practice immediately, but I do have the knowledge. So there are some courses which require, like RE, which require you to be with the board, So you don't have to do those. Take what has interest to you, Look up plumbing, look up electrician, look up fixing computers, look up fixing phones. Take that course. Internet cafe is 5 rand at some places. Internet cafe is 10 rand. I'm sure when you're looking for airtime to buy data and have a look at all those videos on TikTok and Instagram, you've always got data. So take 10 rand, go to the internet cafe, learn a skill, people. Once you've learned the skill, now plow it back. Put yourself out there. I'm currently reading a book called The Art of Not Giving a Fuck. The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. There is so much to take away from that book in terms of also understanding that there's good tragedy, there's bad tragedy. There are times when things will happen to you, or you come from an environment, or you are just set up in a spot whereby you feel like you cannot win. I go back to that point of saying, You always have a choice. The choice is your responsibility to make sure that I, as an individual, am not stuck in this position. I, as an individual, will take the biggest step of my life, regardless of who's looking at me, regardless of who's talking about me, regardless of how embarrassing the situation may be. I'm going to take the first step. The thing is about people that you see that are successful currently now, all those people are people that are not afraid of abantu bazothini. Every one of those people are not afraid of the next person, and I don't really care about what people say about them. Kuthi ngiyavuka ngisebenze pick it up, I earn 8 to 12k a month. It's okay. Okusalayo, with that 8 or 12k a month, I'm able to put food on the table. Should he have responsibilities, I'm able to clothe my family. I'm able to make sure I've got a roof over my head, whether you room, unkuku, or whatever it is. That which you do and you do for yourself and you provide for yourself, and that which gives you pride, and you wake up every day and say, I'm going to keep striving for this, is exactly where you're supposed to be. We speak so much as people that speak out to people, and umuntu will say, yeah, marona wazi ukusokola kwami. With the book I'm reading, it aligned something that there will always be somebody with a problem or a challenge that is worse off than yours. Every time you put forward your sob story, there will always be somebody out there in the world. It doesn't have to be within your space. Out there in the world, somebody has it worse off than you. So what are you doing about it? Nobody's coming to save you. I repeat it. It's about you and the choices you make. It's about you and the people you surround yourself with. As we're embarking on this journey about career guidance, helping people plan their lives as well, helping people take certain steps, it gives us enlightenment as a company. It gives me enlightenment to be able to speak to somebody and reach out and touch a stranger out there. And that person will one day be able to pass it forward and say, I got this knowledge from XYZ. I'd like to impart it to you so that you as well can take a step forward in your life. Take responsibility of your life. Nobody else will. Take responsibility of your emotions. Take responsibility of your actions. Take responsibility of your goals. Outline your goals clearly. Know exactly what you want. Know exactly why you want to work. Which industry you think you would do best based on your personality and your tenacity and what you are willing to do for success. That is the only way you will get ahead of where you are today. What you do now will echo in December. What you do now will echo in 12 months' time. Do not waste this moment. Thank you. Should you be enjoying this content that we're putting through, like, subscribe, follow, share the content, with your community. Let's try to reach more people out there. Cheers. Udla man.